This song's called Interstellar. I'm Ty Mason. I ain't coming down once I pass that line. Not turning back around, that's some bad advice. Travel like sound when I catch that vibe. See, it's all in the mind. Everything drifting weight, everything shifting shapes. Still trying to transmute gold, everything glistening aim. Roll full of twists and snakes. I hope you're listening, mate. Try to see through open eyes. Sometimes got to switch your gaze. Sometimes I really miss my mates, but can't just sit and wait. Guess we're in different places. No shame going different ways. So long as we still got faith. So long as we still keep ties. No long distance can split our fate. Now I'm travelling in the air like a javelin. Jet lag switching atmosphere. Cabin fever I'm battling. Navigating the galaxy. Cast away in a vast escape. Just hit warp speed and I'm vanishing. I ain't coming down once I pass that line. Not turning back around, that's some bad advice. Travel like sound when I catch that vibe. See, it's all in the mind. I never felt so cold. And I never felt so old, still so much space to grow, trying to practice self-control. I never felt so cold, and I never felt so bold. Lift weight upon my shoulders, still my goal so self-indulgent. I just set my sails, can't sell my soul. Dreamt of endless wealth and treasure troves. Oh sacred stone, please watch over as I go. Keep me protected, yes, cause what comes next I'll never know. I've been sailing around the sky, cause I know outer space is a state of mind. And I'm about to dive in it, free up all my ties, get high. As things unfold, there's still so much that's left unknown. These shrouded dreams just out of reach leave us engulfed in mysteries we'd need more than this life to solve. But deep down I know there's no coming back when we do cross over. But if I did fly away, like a million miles away, to a different time and space, I'd still be with you. Yeah, I'd still be with you. Somehow I find a way, a place we can hide away from the light of day. The shade reveals the truth. The shade reveals the truth. And I ain't coming down once I pass that line. Not turning back around, that's some bad advice. Travel like sound when I catch that vibe. See, it's all in the mind. And I ain't coming down once I pass that line. Not turning back around, that's some bad advice. Travel like sound when I catch that vibe. See, it's all in the mind. I feel so high, I'm so light, watch me glide. I feel so high, I'm so light. Thank you.
Okay, Ty Mason, that was great.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I think like the Interstellar had the vibes.
Yeah.
That was.
You like that one, yeah?
Like
Okay.
That was the highlight for me.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, really cool. So, like your influences, like, so you draw them from like your where's that? So that you draw them from what you listen to.
Yeah.
You know, different genres that influence you, and like so you get that thoughtful rap from the life experience as well.
Yeah.
What kind of genres is it that hits you?
I'd say I think my main influence is always going to be like rap based music, you know, hip hop, UK, US stuff. But I'd say I do listen to like a wide variety. We were talking about this earlier, you know, some people say, you know, they listen to everything. I wouldn't say everything, but I try to like branch out, and I think especially making music, I try to branch out to different genres, whether it's like guitar based music or, you know, more electronic stuff, just to kind of broaden my scope of understanding the music and try and incorporate that in what I'm making.
Exactly. I think, you know, you can take influence from that and build it into your sound. And like you said, you know, you produced that one track, that was great.
Yeah.
You know, it was really cool. And you can hear it, like it's not just hip hop. When you're producing something like that. Just take a couple of steps back. Your first single, Drunk.
That
got was it BBC introducing Track of the Week?
Yeah, there's one extra introducing. Cool. Yeah. So it was a few years back now, but just by kind of luck, the producer of the track, FKJ, is like a French producer. He's like super, like crazy talented, like quite high profile, like producer. I just sent him I had the a cappella, so I'd written the song to like another beat, which is what I kind of used to do when I started making music. You know, find stuff online. So I had the a cappella recorded, sent it to him. He sent me back this like amazing song, and then it did really well. And like you say, I got picked up on one extra introducing.
Amazing. I think when you've got we were speaking earlier. You know, when you work with people, it's not just working with people that are on the same level. It's working with people above that. And, you know, they're driving you.
Yeah, exactly.
So with your debut album, which came out a couple of years ago now.
Yeah.
Like with that, it's given you time to reflect on the tracks a bit.
Yeah.
Kind of like for the things going forward, especially like new stuff, like you played a lot of unreleased things.
Yeah.
Has that very much, determined where you're going now?
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of because that project I think was quite varied in its sound, and I think that's a good thing to kind of incorporate as many influences as you can, or just kind of. But I still feel it had some sort of cohesion.
Yeah.
I think the next project I'm going to release again, I think is like a range of different sounds, but I think thematically it does fit all a bit, and it's a bit more focused in like what I'm talking about. I feel like on the first project I was kind of just making songs. I think I've always had something to say, but I was more just making songs and putting them out, whereas this project it's more of a focused kind of like concept.
Okay, we say it's like more personal.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So it's kind of like personal experiences with like loss and grief and things like that. It's kind of the kind of focus of the project. And I think those kind of emotions are kind of the some of the strongest things you can feel, so it can produce some of the best music. Yeah,
definitely. And I suppose going back to that question we were asking people tonight, what advice would you then give to yourself from that album from now?
I'd say just release music.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still telling myself this anyway. It's like, don't just plan. It's good to plan things out and have an idea of what you want to do, marketing and stuff like that. But I think at the end of the day, you got to just kind of give things to the people. I feel I'm a believer that if something is good enough, people will find it, and the right people will find it, and you'll build your own. Because even on that project, even though that was a couple of years ago, some of the songs on that were from like years before that. I can't really listen to that project myself now, just because it's so dated to me. But I think that would just be the advice that I'd give to myself then, even now, is just release music.
And then, so do you think your influence has probably changed? Because I suppose as we grow older, you listen to more different types of music. Has there been certain artists that have influenced that new sound, or you've gone
That's a good question.
When you said you've broadened your horizon on different genres, you've gone right. That's what is really you want to take that.
No, that's a really good question. I can't think of specific artists, but I'd say I've been broadening. So if I originally, came from listening to hip hop, rap and stuff, I think more electronic music. I'd say this is over the past, few years anyway. More electronic dance music and stuff is kind of what I've drawn from a bit more in kind of like production and strong song structure and things like that. And just the amazing UK talent that's coming out now. I mean, it's the best time in the UK for, I'd say, all types of music in terms of reaching that global stage, and just the quality of the music. I think, for example, now within rap or drill, grime, there's so many different, even within those separate genres, there's so many different kind of styles and lanes. So I think just I'd say I continue to just take inspiration from new artists and new acts that are coming out. Yeah.
That's it. I mean, we can all get lost in like listening to radio, listening to playlists, and find someone new, I suppose, and do it that way. But then, so going we have to say COVID.
Of course.
Sadly, like, how's the last year kind of been for you musically? Like, has it changed what you've had to do, or did you have live shows that were coming up? And
so,
It's been a blessing.
Yeah. Look, in a way, there was nothing for me in terms of performing and stuff. There was nothing really that COVID kind of got in the way of. I think it did, as for everyone, and as mentioned earlier, it was for a lot of us that were, fortunate in a way that it didn't affect us too badly. We were able to have some periods of introspection and, time to focus on things. I think with the production, producing the music, that's something that I've the past couple of years really focused on. And so during this time, I mean, I've been working all the way through, but during this time, at the start, there was that period at the start where like you could kind of work but not really work.
I go out. Don't go out, but you have to stay at home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'd say I kind of capitalised on that period a bit of just making beats and recording new stuff.
That's cool. That's awesome. So live wise, I mean, what was the last show you went to? And
that's a good. I was trying to think when you were asking the other guys. Yeah,
feels long ago.
My memory's terrible as well, but it might have been Burna Boy when he was on the African Giant tour, and that was just like a crazy.
Yeah, imagine.
Full stage show, live band, like proper performer. I think it was in Wembley, I want to say, or one of the smaller arenas in there, and or the O2, or I don't know, my memory's bad, but he was like performing like without in-ears as well, and like in a massive space. It's like crazy. So it was proper, kind of commanding the the band and stuff.
How can you hear it over the crowd? Even
crazy. So, but that's the last one I can remember anyway.
Wow, that'll be sick. So, have you got a favourite venue that's here in Birmingham or somewhere you've played?
I think Mama Roo's was mentioned earlier.
Roo's, yeah.
That's a cool place. Hare and Hounds, I think it's quite cool for like intimate kind of gigs. I played at the Sunflower Lounge a few years back now. Yeah. So that's a pretty cool space.
Yeah, I think Hare and Hounds is like a very much an iconic venue. I mean, for the nation, not only Birmingham. The Vital acts play there from international, which is amazing. So, what's up for you next? You obviously had those unreleased stuff.
Yeah, so I think just start releasing this project, get some visuals together, start releasing some videos, just kind of do it to the best of my ability in terms of like packaging the album and getting it out to people. But as I was just saying, just put the music out and work on new music. I think for myself or a lot of artists, if you have something that you think is really special, you kind of want to hold on to it for a bit. But I think you should, and I think what I'm learning as well is to have that confidence of, I've made something good, I can make something great. So let this out, get on with your life basically, and keep making music.
Yeah, so that's it. That's what we want to hear. I think because that album that you put out was such a success. From what I can see, just the statistics, really great, and you're going to get better.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
So where can people find you?
So the music's on Spotify, all the streaming platforms,
just Ty Mason.
Music, Ty Mason, THAIMASON, and Twitter, Instagram, THAIMASON, all one word.
Sweet, that's great. Well, it's been amazing. I've had a wonderful night. It's been great to see all the 4 acts, and thank you for supporting the live music sector. Good night.
Good job, man.
It's good.
Good job. Played the role really well.